Hi everyone, my name's Comfy Catboy, and I'm about to read every Metal Gear Solid character. Boo 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 boo. Well, every Metal Gear character. Look at him. I did that manually. Are you proud? Tell me you're proud of me, please. Um, I love the Metal Gear franchise very much, but I haven't played every game. I didn't have the means to pick up a PS3, so I never got to play Metal Gear Solid 4. And I know I said Metal Gear Solid, but this is going to be all the characters, even from the NES games before it got solid, before it was just sort of amorphous, I suppose. All right, in alphabetical order, we've got Amanda. She's pretty cute. I didn't play Peace Walker, but she got bandage. She got a neckerchief, like you give a dog at the when they get groomed, you know. And they look so dapper. That's Amanda. Big Boss. The man that started it all. Everything comes back to Big Boss. He's big and he is the boss. I don't know. What else can you say about him? Black Arts Viper. I don't know this character. The villainous Black Chamber. This is from giantbomb.com, so they wrote all this stuff out. It usually says what game they're from, but I don't know what game Black Arts Viper is from. Sorry. Black Ninja. The original cyborg ninja of the Metal Gear franchise. From the first game, I guess. Blade Wolf. Whoa. This is pretty serious. Is this from Ryden's game? What was that called where you had a samurai sword and you cut things and it wasn't very Metal Gear at all? Brian McBride, the most American sounding name Hideo Kojima could ever make. Cecile Cosima Caminades, maybe? The French, I don't really know how to say things with a French accent very well. Or like read French words, I guess. The French female ornithologist in Peace Walker. I never played Peace Walker. I played Metal Gear Solid 5, but I didn't play kind of the surrounding games like Ground Zeroes or Peace Walker or any of those. I still think I've played more Metal Gear games than I haven't played. But I'm not positive. I wouldn't bet money on that. We got Chico. He's got a sideways hat. So, because the sun is on this side of his brain. We got Chris Jenner, allied to Solid Snake, and the last surviving member of Delta Force. She's got the old, like, the PS1 kind of art style. I love that. Just the wind going every which way, taking her hair every hither and thither. Colonel Campbell, his full body. I guess we got to meet him in the fourth game, but I didn't play the fourth game. We got to hear him in 1 and 2, baby. So that was fun. That's cool. He talked a lot. He talked our ears off. Like, quite literally, my ear fell off. Colonel Skowronon. No, hold on. Colonel Skowronski. He's got a scary face. What's going on with you? He has a dislike for Gene. Okay. Colonel Volgin. This is from Snake Eater, the game that takes place in the past. Spoiler alerts. He was pretty interesting, if memory serves. Crying Wolf. Why did these look so sus? The Bat Blade Wolf looks less sus than Crying Wolf, but they kind of, I don't know why they gotta, I don't know. Am I wrong? Tell me in the comments if you would put Crying Wolf on your Hear Me Out cake, you know? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, baby. Is this a person or a robot? I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Crying Wolf is a member of the Beauty and the Beast Corps, an elite group of once beautiful women turned into machines. Maybe that's why. Hideo Kojima certainly is looking kind of at everyone. I don't think there's really a lot of things Hideo Kojima would not put on his Hear Me Out cake. We got Cunningham, Portable Ops. Yeah, I didn't play any of the portable ones. I think this is where I kind of fell off because they made a lot of, they really wanted the PSP and the PS Vita to like matter. So they put a lot of important games on there. I say important, but like it's all subjective. But like, you know, a lot of like the Kingdom Hearts games are on there, and that's why a lot of us never played them because I don't think those handhelds like sold very well. Really, I certainly didn't own one. But then a lot of games are trapped on, I think the Trails series, Trails in the Sky, Trails of Cold, well, not Trails in Cold Steel, but the Trails in the Sky games, I believe, are all like PS handheld. Um, but PlayStation, Sony couldn't get the handheld off the ground. We got Drebin 893, a mysterious arms dealer. Oh, couldn't you like buy? You could buy stuff from him, right? There was like a shop in Metal Gear 4. We got Ed, Meryl's Rat Patrol team. Elisa. I like the way she wears her beret. Emma Emmerich, Otacon's younger sister. Otacon. Eva, the double agent heartbreaker in Snake Eater. Oh, and she's also Big Mama. Fat Man has roller blades and bombs and explosives. Fortune. I don't remember this character. I was given this sort of a glance before I recorded this. I definitely played a lot of Metal Gear 2. Because I was really obsessed with the first two games. By the time the third game came out, my sort of hyper fixation on Metal Gear had gone away a little bit, but like so I feel like I only played that one the once. But 1 and 2 I played to death, to shreds, you say. And I don't remember this character at all. I'm sorry. She has lived a sad life. So sad I forgot all about it. The Four Horsemen, an assassination squad in Zanzibar land. Solid Snake encountered them in an elevator. Oh, yeah. And then they recreated this scene in Metal Gear Solid 1. I remember Otacon being real, like, Snake gets on the elevator, and Otacon's really, like, aggressively like, Snake, oh my god, there's invisible men on the elevator. If I will very likely forget to do this, but if I remember, I'll put that scene at the here or in the end. I'm not sure. Galvez, that's Tom Hanks. That's Tom Hanks if Tom Hanks had a baby with John Cena. Am I wrong? Gear Rex. Metal Gear Rex? Nope. Just Gear Rex, because this is from Peace Walker. We got Gene, formerly Fox, codename Viper. Oh, I thought this was... I read this name as Gene, and he looked just like, at a glance anyway, he looks like the young Revolver Ocelot. But nope, this is Portable Ops. I don't know who this is. God's canon Metal Gear character, I guess. This version of him. I don't know. Depending on who you ask, I suppose God could be included in any game roster if he's sort of all-seeing or whatever. Gray Fox, a super soldier from the Metal Gear series. He went crazy, but he's a real serious guy. And he wants you to hurt him more. Gustava Hefner, a former lover of Gray Fox. I don't remember this character either, and why are they only pixelated? Guy Savage. Come on with the names, please. Hideo, please. Strange character appearing in Naked Snake's dream. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Hideo Kojima is in the Phantom Pain. Oh, he's recruitable in the Phantom Pain? I don't think I knew that. Oh, that's so funny. Holly White. This is just, I'm almost certain this is, well, I don't know. I thought this was like some like well-known model that they digitized or something. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I can sort of support that at all. We got everyone's favorite man, Hot Cold Man specifically. Look at him. He looks like a real Todoroki from My Hero Academia. We got Huey Emmerich, oh no. Excuse me. This is not Hal Emmerich. This is Huey Emmerich. Otacon's we got Ivan Rydenovich Rykov. Is this? I'm sorry. He primarily appears in the story as Colonel Volgan's homosexual lover, whom Naked Snake must impersonate to infiltrate a facility. Oh, okay. Thank you. James Johnson, another very American sounding name, the President of the United States in Metal Gear 2. Oh yeah, he's kidnapped and we gotta rescue the President. Has that ever happened? I mean, I know like Abraham Lincoln and everything, but like, has the President ever been kidnapped? Has that ever actually happened? There's been a lot of movies where that has happened, but has that ever happened? Tell me in the comments. We got Jim Houseman, who's in Metal Gear Solid 1, I guess. Jimmy Harks. It's a boy genius. What? Why has Metal Gear got a boy genius? We got Johnny. You know he's Johnny because he's got a big J on his ski mask. He guards Naked Snake while he's in the cell. Oh, okay. Okay. He's Johnny Sasaki's grandfather. Oh. Johnny Sasaki is a recurring figure in the Metal Gear Solid series, known for his weak intestinal fortitude. Initially a comic relief figure seen in Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2. He's given a more prominent role in Metal Gear Solid. I didn't play the best one. They're remaking all the games. Is 4 on there? Because I want to play 4. I don't even think... I think the plot of 4 upset a lot of people, but it seemed like it was a fun one. Okay, so he was the guy in the first game that he, like, pooped his pants, or I don't know. And then there's Jonathan with a mohawk, part of Meryl's Rat Patrol 1 team. Here's Jonathan. You can tell because just look at him. Jungle Evil. Look at those eyes. He's a master of the ambush. Oh, okay. Well, you gotta turn your eyes off first. We got Keo Marv, a Czech biologist. He's in Metal Gear 2? Oh, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, not Metal Gear Solid 2. The Ryden one, where they tricked us all. I don't know if y'all know this, if you didn't live with it, but, like, they tricked everybody with that game. You went into that game fully expecting that you were going to get to play as Solid Snake. And then you played as Solid Snake for the very beginning of the game, and you even played as Solid Snake as in the demo disc that came paired with... it was like some space mech game. Oh, it was like Evo or not. Well, I don't know. I don't remember what it was called, but if you remember, let me know. But it came as a demo disc for that game, and I don't think that, and that by Konami. Zone of the Enders. I think it was Zone of the Enders. And you only play as Solid Snake in the demo disc on that, and so everybody bought the game. And then you did to not really play as Solid Snake almost the whole game. And it was sort of... I think that's why people hate Ryden so much. Because they got the old bait and switch on him. Laughing Octopus. At one point considered a true beauty. What do you mean at one point? What are you saying to me right now? Liquid Snake is the main bad boy in Solid Snake 1. Or Metal Gear Solid 1, I mean. Little Gray. He's got... His torso's kind of... I don't really like Little Gray's proportions at all. It is unclear whether Little Gray is shaved or merely bald. But wait a minute, it's definitely known that he likes energy drinks and smoking, which probably isn't healthy for a monkey. I don't think these things are specifically healthy for an adult. Little John. Isn't Little John somebody in the real world or fiction or something? Isn't Little John, isn't that Robin Hood? Isn't it Robin Hood? Is this Robin Hood? Are you Robin Hood? Lyndon Johnson, are you Robin Hood? Major Zero. The man ruling the world from behind the scenes in the Metal Gear franchise. Is this one guy? Is he the Lale Lule Lo? I don't know that I ever saw the end of that. Here's Mario. I don't know what Metal Gear game Mario was in. I know Solid Snake was in Smash, but I don't know. Anyways, Marionette Owl. Whoa, I love this art. What game are you in? I want to play the game you're in. Master Miller. Ooh, baby. I really like him. I only met him in the first Solid Snake, which you all know how that went in that game. But he was in he was in 5, right? Like, I'm pretty sure. Mei Ling was always very interesting because this must be from the 4th game. Because in the original PS1 release, the actress that plays Mei Ling had a really thick Asian accent. And then when they made the re-release for the GameCube, or the remake, I should say, for the GameCube, I know more about Solid Snake than I'm realizing. I'm just now that I thought. I'm just now realizing. I got all these little pieces of trivia. But so they remade it for, I believe, the GameCube, um, the first game, and they updated the graphics to match Metal Gear Solid 2, and they kind of rebuilt it from the ground up with a lot of the mechanics that were in Metal Gear 2. So like you'd have to hide people in lockers and blah blah blah. But it was all the same story as Metal Gear 1, but it wasn't, since it was a remake, they re-recorded all the lines. And I don't really know, if you know the answer to this, please actually let me know in the comments, because I've always been curious. Maybe this is just a Google search away. I've never actually, looked it up. But she just has, it's the exact same actress playing Mei Ling, but she just has sort of an American accent now, with not really a hint of an accent that it isn't sort of born and raised here in America. And I never really felt, like voice accent stuff is all very interesting. There's a lot of politics, and it can be, I think it's sort of complicated on a case by case basis, on whether something is sort of cool or not, if it passes the vibe check or not in that regard. You think about, Apu and The Simpsons as like a pretty divisive sort of approach to that, right? If I might not have arranged those words in the right order, but I think you understand what I mean. But I never understood if there was like, as a player of the first game, I never sort of felt that Mei Ling's Asian accent was played for laughs, or anything. So it was always very curious and interesting to me that they ditched the accent for the re-record. So I don't know. If you have more insight on that, if you know the answer, please enlighten me, because this has been a mystery for a very long time. Meryl Silverberg, this is Meryl, but not, they didn't put her in 2 games. They skipped 2 games and didn't put her in, and then they were like, psych, I'm here, in the 4th game that I never played. Minstrel's got too many arms. Revengeance, that's the Ryden one. I bet you cut off each one of those arms individually with your sword. Monsoon, sort of missing a lot of arm pieces there. Minstrel, did you take Monsoon's arm pieces? Come on. You can tell me. Naomi Hunter. Oh, I remember. Oh yeah, Naomi. She's on the codec, as well as Natasha Romanenko. She turns your weapons off in that one spot, and it really steams my hash every time. I gotta play this one section where she turns your guns off, and you can't take down enemies with your guns, lest you light the building on fire. Night Fright. Good. What the heck? Nikita Khrushchev. Oh, Khrushchev. Oh. Oh God. Olga Gergovich. I remember. Oh yeah. Olga's in the second game. In the second half of the game, she helps Ryden as a cyborg ninja to stop the terrorist threat on Big Shell. There's Otacon. I love Otacon. He pees himself. His first impression isn't very good at all. But he has the staying power, as it were. You know what I mean? He's just a big nerdy boy. And I love him. Paramedic, one of Naked Snake's support team members. Was she on the codec, maybe? I guess she's got the art, so maybe. Paz is so cute. What the heck? Where are you? You're not in 5. You're in the 5 adjacent games. A triple agent. Man, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh no, we're back on page 1. That's what I get for by accidentally clicking it all. Peter Stillman. Oh yeah, he's in the second game. Psycho Mantis. This, along with a generation, the fight against Psycho Mantis is, it's probably just one of the best boss fights. It's at least top 10 across all video games. It's gotta be. It must be, because it's not like it's particular. It's not because it's difficult. But like, you have to plug your controller into port 2, and then he can't read your mind. And then, because he's like dodging your bullets, you know? You know. You're watching this. You're this deep into this video. You know who Psycho Mantis is. We got Pyro Bison. What a name. I love that. I don't know what game he's from, though. I don't remember him. And then there's just Python. He looks a little bit like Hellraiser. But he was one of Naked Snake's war buddies. I don't want to. He plays the role of Boston as a possible recruit, but I don't want to recruit this guy. I don't know. I don't know about you. Raging Raven, Metal Gear Solid 4. He's got. Yo, I've heard of stilettos, but this was ridiculous. We got Ryden. There he is. He looks really cool now. I don't know. I don't really know if Kojima, like, if his feelings got hurt by how people just sort of didn't really like Ryden. But I really feel like Ryden isn't like that bad. But, like, you know, you think you're playing a Metal Gear game with Solid Snake, and Solid Snake is just sort of a badass TM, you know? And Ryden's sort of a whiny little crybaby. So, I feel like in Revengeance and, like, later, I don't know if he's in Metal Gear Solid 4 or not, but they just did everything they could to just make him, like, ultra extra cool, which I don't personally feel like necessarily, like, worked, because it's hard to beat that first impression, but in a vacuum, a cyborg ninja, I mean, like, his design is cool, at least. Then there's Red Blaster. I'm sorry, Reiko Hinamoto. What? From Rumble Roses? Why are you in Metal Gear? Revolver Ocelot, a.k.a. Shalashashka. Real name Adam. Appears in the Metal Gear Solid with often unclear motives. Yeah. He's the first example of, like, spooky stuff happening. You meet him and he gets his arm cut off, and then other stuff starts happening and he goes crazy. Richard Nixon, my favorite Metal Gear character. Rosemary, a supporting character in 2 and 4. I don't remember her either. The Running Man, like the dance. Samuel Rodriguez, a recurring antagonist who wounds Ryden and pushes him onto his journey in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Okay. Screaming Mantis, the final member of the Beauty and the Beast Corps. Whoa, they look like they kind of look like a Poppy's Playtime character a little bit. Sergei Gerlukovich, Gerlukovich, Olga's Dede. I remember hearing these names. I remember they must have been talked about in cutscenes, because I remember, like, this is a pretty unique name for somebody like me to hear. Sigint? I don't remember. I wish I remember 3 more. I want to play 3 more. Okay, Slasher Hawk is fine and good. Oh, but Sniper Wolf, my beloved, come on with this. I love her. How do you not love Sniper? Everything about Sniper Wolf is, like, amazing. Sokolov, Metal Gear Solid 3. Solid Snake, there he is. We found him, finally. He was hiding this whole time, you guys. He's really good at hiding, you see. All right, there he is. What do I need to say? He's the man. We got Solidus Snake, which is some third genetic thing, and they were like, "Oh, I'm actually good," but then he died. Sophie Endrum? What game is this? Is that like Metal Gear 2? Did it have, like, pictures like this? I don't think Metal Gear 1 on the NES had pictures like this, but maybe Metal Gear 2. Strangelove, a genius AI programmer and researcher who has one-sided romantic feelings for the boss. Sundowner, what a cool looking jacket. I love this. Are you kidding? There's more Gerlukoviches. Gerlukovich. Sunny, that's her name. I don't remember her, though. I don't remember, man. Ugh. I feel like I remembered the plot of the second game better. I played it tens of times. Taliko Friedman, what is this outfit? What are you doing? Why does nobody cosplay you? Metal Gear Solid Acid? Oh, wasn't Acid the wasn't that like the the turn-based strategy one. The Boss, the mother of special forces and legendary American World War II veteran. She's crazy. The End? All right. Here, listen. He's an old man sniper, right? But he is a legendary sniper of the Cobra unit. The best thing about this boss is that I forget. So this isn't the third game, or the third Metal Gear Solid game, and if you like, he's pretty hard if memory serves. I feel like you can beat him like normally, but if you wait a week, or if you set your console's date and time ahead a week, and then reload the save like right when you're in the fight with him, he dies of old age. Because you were having a sniper battle for like a week, and then he dies, I guess. How fun. The Fear and the Fury. I don't remember these two at all. The General kind of looks like the Crow a little bit. The Pain, the second boss of Metal Gear 3. He attacks Naked Snake with bees. Good. Metal Gear is nothing but not very, very serious. The Sorrow. Oh, yeah, he's like a ghost or something. I feel like there's something special about his boss fight, too. But I don't specifically remember. It might be... you know what it is? I feel like it might be... I feel like the game is tracking everybody that you, like, actually kill in the game. And maybe they show up during his thing. So if you don't kill anybody, there's nobody there? It might be something like that. I think might be right. Tigrex. What? An extremely wild and aggressive pseudo-wyvern? What? I'm starting to think there's some errors on this list. Trenya, feline character from the Monster Hunter series. Well, okay. Oh, maybe these are like crossover characters. We got Vamp. He's not a vampire, but he looks like a vampire, and he named himself Vamp. The second playable character in Metal Gear Acid 2. She's so cute too. They really went all out on the character design for the Metal Gear Acid games. Wow. Vulcan Raven. Ooh, baby. He was so intimidating. And he just pops out of a tank, and he says some stuff, and then later he has this big gun, and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? He's got a big gun. And then we got Weasel. Is that it? Are we done? Weasel and Yoshi? This is anticlimactic. We're gonna pretend we ended on Vulcan, Raven, and Venus. Yo. Ooh. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I forgot how much stuff I knew about, how much I retained about this series. If you had a good time here with me today, please give this video a like, subscribe if you're not. I really appreciate it. I know we're at the end, but I'll still keep saying silly stuff for a sec. Let me know if you have ideas for future videos. I'd love to hear them. I kind of do long running things that are complete. Typically not stuff that's ongoing. But sometimes I do. So whatever, comment what you want. What's your favorite Metal Gear character? There's so many. I really liked Meryl for such a long time, but I don't really know why. I think I just thought her hair was fun. All right, go sneak to the kitchen. And if somebody sees you, then you gotta hide for 30 seconds, and then they'll forget you were there. Then you can steal a cookie from the kitchen or like whatever. Colonel.